All right, hard at work still in the Pratt Pack gym. Just returned from CBS Radio World Headquarters a short time ago and have been watching some of CBS Television's coverage on KDK TV2 of Donald Trump's inauguration. Still to come, the President and the First Lady this evening will attend three balls, and their first song, first dance, will be Frank Sinatra's My Way. Now, the President also making day one count, even though he's celebrating his inauguration. Earlier in the Oval Office, he signed an executive order on one of his biggest campaign promises, Obamacare. It's described as a way to ease the burden of Obamacare as we make the transition from repeal to replace. These are the words of Press Secretary Sean Spicer. And Chief of Staff Reince Priebus sent out a memo to all government agencies and departments calling for a regulatory freeze. But the big story, already acting upon the Affordable Care Act, which affects 20 million people, and obviously the president, his administration, and our country trying to find a balance when it comes to that part of healthcare. Now, what else did the president do today? He signed confirmation papers for General James Mathis, Secretary of Defense, and John Kelly, Secretary of Homeland Security. Much more throughout the weekend with CBS Radio on Rob Pratt Saturday and Sunday at 5 a.m. And your opinion matters, and I want to get your thoughts on the first few days of the president and his time in Washington. Now, what else? Monday, Tuesday night, we're working on some very politically charged guests to give you their reaction on President Donald Trump, and especially this inauguration and his speech today, which is getting a lot of feedback worldwide on the networks, cable news sources, and yes, on social media as well. So going to be a very unique couple of days, and I hope that you'll join me Saturday and Sunday and Monday and Tuesday night on News Radio 1020 KDK. Now, very busy day today with the inauguration, so sports kind of took a back seat, but I wanted to give you a few things before we said goodnight. It is that the Penguins, at the end of two periods at Carolina at the PNC Arena, Phil Kessel getting another goal for the Pens in the second period. They lead 5-0 heading into the third and final period at Carolina. And Hudson Swafford, after a second round 66 to follow up his first round 65 in La Quinta, California at the Career Builder Challenge, has a one-shot lead. He is at 14 under on the PGA Tour. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your evening, and it won't be long before we hit the airwaves tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. on News Radio 1020 KDK. Good night.